Hello. This is the daily human design energy report for February 22nd, 2023. Ooh, a lot of twos. And so the sun is in gate 55, the gate of abundance or faith. And we are on the fourth line, the opportunist line, really bringing the personal to the transpersonal. How can we take our personal experiences and really help the bigger picture, the collective? And so assimilation, great word, is our key word here. The establishment of a framework that balances principles with energy and leads inevitably to expansion and prosperity. The possible spirit that comes with emotional awareness and energy that is balanced and principled. The boundless energy that knows no restraint. Boundless energy that ignores awareness at the risk of spirit. And so we need to let our uniqueness shine, right? We need to come in, and we really do need allow that energy of expansion, of prosperity to come through. But we do still need to be aware of our audience, our surroundings, right? How our energy might be being perceived, and not in a way of trying to change who we are, but really in just really that energetic exchange. It might just be more draining when it's not going to be received the right way, and it can just be more risky to yourself, right? The risk of spirit, and it getting received the wrong way might be harmful to yourself, and it might make you want to start to shut down or not act like you normally would. And so we really do need to be mindful of our audience, how much information we are putting out there without it being asked, right? Practicing prudence, practicing what and how much we share with others. And so really learning how to assimilate, right? Assimilate our ideas, our stories, our dreams into the world with this grace, with this compassion, also with almost kind of like this respect, not only for others, but truly for ourselves, and realizing that we do not need to overgive. We don't need to prove ourselves. We don't need to give more to make ourselves seem better, right? And so learning to assimilate the right amount of energy into society. And so we can also look at conservation, right? Coming from that root, practicing in that timing, coming up into the sacral. And so really looking at conserving some of our energy, right? Like not making sure that we're not giving it all away right at the first time or in the first experience or in the first meeting. How can we make it more sustainable? We want to start building things that are going to be more sustainable, things that are going to last a little bit longer, things that are going to thrive and nurture and nourish. That truly is going to be, I feel like, what's going to be the means of success, right? How sustainable things are, how much you can really truly sustain on your own without having to have that external support. Or maybe it's a small community, or looking at the sustainability, looking at that as well as looking, that's our assimilation, right? How much are we assimilating and dependent on external resources, external things? How much are we conserving? How much are we wasteful of, right? Really looking into all of that is a level of abundance, a level of also faith and trust that we're going to be supported and have what we're going to need to have when we need to have it. And so some people who hoard and keep everything might, end up blocking some of this, because there is this, they're holding on, they're locking this energy in, and they're not trusting that they'll be able to receive more. But then other people who keep overspending and aren't understanding the value and are just wasteful and frivolous, that's on the other spectrum. And so it really is finding this balance, finding a means in the middle where you're honoring and you're valuing and you're respecting all that you have and the values of what it is, but you're allowed to have these nice things and the things that really do make you happy, but we don't need this point of excess, right? And so really looking at too how abundance and that looks in our means, and how can we include conservation? How does conservation kind of play into that? We can play in a little bit of the fire dance, looking at this Kundalini energy as well too. And like when we have this energy, when we have this built up energy, maybe if we've conserved this energy and then it starts to burn through, that's when we can assimilate it, right? Assimilate it back into society. We can start bringing out those burning desires. And so sometimes we have to restrain ourselves, conserve ourselves to integrate our next level, to really come into that creative kind of mode of what are we going to bring out to share into society, what is going to be that next vision, that next piece, that next almost quote unquote legacy that we're going to share with everybody else. And that's our assimilation into society, our legacy piece in. And so learning how, sometimes to conserve so that we can build up that fire energy, that creative energy, that kundalini, and then we can shine that out in our fire dance, and let our dreams, our visions truly shine. When the time is right and the audience is ready is when we're going to also light up that much more. And so it really is trusting in that divine timing, trusting that you are supported in all ways, and when it is ready, you're going to rocket ship, and it will be your time to shine. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel down below. Give these videos a thumbs up if they resonate with your energy, your feeling of the day. Please share, post on social media. Let's get everybody learning about the external energies. Let's all practicing living a life in alignment. Sending you all so much love.